O, that is origin 0 comma 0 comma 0 to through point A, that is 3 comma 2 comma 5. So if 2 points are given on the line of action of the force, we can find out the direction cosines. So here let us find out now. First OA is equal to distance between point O and A, that is equal to under root 3 minus 0, that is 3 square, 2 minus 0, 2 square, 5 minus 0, 5 square. So we get this value is equal to some 6.164. So now OA is 6.164, and now this point here, it is the P1 is acting from origin and passing to the point DA. So origin will become x1 y1 z1. So this is x1 y1 z1, and it is x2 y2 z2. Point A will become x2 y2 z2. Then from here we can find out this cos theta 1x is equal to x2 minus x1, that is 3 minus 0 by OA value 6.164. so this comes out to be around 0.4867, and cos theta 1 y is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus 0 by OA, and this comes to be around 0.3245, and cos theta 1 z, and that is equal to 5 minus 0 x2 z2 minus z1 by L is equal to OA, and it comes out around equal to 0.8112. Now we know this direction cosines. Now we can find out P1x is equal to P1 cos theta 1x, and that value is equal to 4.867 kilonewton, because P1 it is in 10 kilonewton, so you will get 4.867. Similarly P2x is equal to P1y is equal to P1 cos theta 1 y, that is equal to 3.245 kilonewton. And P1z is equal to P1 cos theta 1z, and that is equal to 8.112 kilonewton. So now repeating the same procedure, so here so similarly repeating the above procedure for P2, P3 and P4, we get this P2x is equal to P2 cos theta 2x, that is equal to 2.462 kilonewton, and P2y, that is equal to P2 cos theta 2y, it is equal to 7.232 kilonewton, and P2z, that is equal to P2 cos theta 2z, that is equal to 9.848 kilonewton, and P3x is equal to P3 cos theta 3x, that is equal to 16.667 kilonewton. Sorry, this value. And P3y P3y is equal to P3 cos theta 3y this is equal to minus 8.33 kilonewton, and P3z is equal to P3 cos theta 3z, that is equal to 16.667 kilonewton. Similarly, P4x is equal to P4 cos theta 4x, that is equal to minus 14.856 kilonewton. P4y is equal to P4 cos theta 4y, that is equal to 29.71 kilonewton, and P4z is equal to P4 cos theta 4z, that value is equal to minus 22.28 kilonewton. So now we have got the all the components of these forces P1, P2, P3, P4, that is their respective rectangular components. Once we know all the components, now in the formula, according to the formula, again go back and see the formula. Rx equal to sigma fx. So let me write again that formula. Rx equal to sigma fx, that is equal to here P1x plus P2x plus P3x plus P4x. So substituting all these values here, P1x, P2x, P3x, P4x, we get this value is equal to 9.14 kilonewton. So Rx 9.14 kilonewton. Similarly, Ry is equal to sigma Fy, that is equal to P1y plus P2y plus P3y plus P4y, and substituting all these values here, we get this value equal to 41.856 kilonewton. Similarly, Rz is equal to sigma Fz, it is equal to P1z plus P2z plus P3z plus P4z, and that is equal to 12.343 kilonewton. Now once we know all these values Rx, Ry, Rz, so now magnitude of the resultant force R is equal to Rx square under root R square plus Ry square plus Rz square. Substituting this Rx, Ry, Rz, so what we get finally, R equal to magnitude of R equal to 44.585 kilonewton. So we got magnitude. Next, for direction, we know that this cos theta x is equal to Rx by R. Rx we know, R we got here. Substituting these values here and finding out theta x value is equal to 78.17 degree, and cos theta y, that is equal to Ry by R, that is, so theta y value is equal to 20.15, and cos theta z value, that is Rz by R, from here theta z value, so 73.93. So this is the final answer for this problem, R and the direction. We have found the resultant force magnitude and direction. So this completes the problem. Thank you.